Everybody, everybody, let's get into it. Get stoked, get started, get started, get started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to NHS-TV Pregame Live. I'm your host, Brian Gagliard.
And I'm Anthony Kneedy. NHS-TV Pregame Live is back, and we're blessed to be here at the NHS Auditorium for the NEMI Awards ceremony tonight.
So, for tonight, we have 4 set guests: Owen Descharnay, Lucy Scafati, Connor Coors, and Jordan Robinson, along with the featured story of the 2-time MVP of the TVL. We have a $250 kick and plenty of more stuff coming ahead.
Looks like it's going to shape up to be a great night tonight, huh,
It will be a great night. It will. It's NEMI time.
You think it's time for a Nord Community Media Mustang Rundown?
I think it's time for a Nord
Let's
Community
do it.
Mustang Rundown. This segment is presented by Nord Community Media, your home for all things Nord, celebrating the 20th anniversary. So, spring sports has just ended, and, you know, the teams did all right for the spring. Boys tennis finished their season 2-13, and the girls finished 2-14. So, you know, not the greatest season, but, you know, it's always a bounce-back year. The boys lacrosse is still developing under the new coach, John Lockhead. They ended up going 3-11, but, you know, it's a young team. All their juniors are seniors next year, so that team should be good. The girls' lax finished their season at an even 500 with a 9-9 record and qualifying for the tournament, so congrats to them. The boys' volleyball finished their season 4-12. Softball finished their season above 500 at 10-8, qualifying for the tournament. And baseball finished their season 12-8 with big wins over Severian. So, good season, good way to wrap up 2024. Now it's just time for, you know, softball, girls' lax, and baseball to somehow go far in the tournament.
I mean, on the subject of NHS athletics, Matty Mahoney, he's a stud athlete, you know, basketball captain, football captain, 1,000-point scorer at Nord High.
Yep.
Against Medfield, yep. 2-time TVL MVP, and just
Captain.
really great athlete, going D1 in football at Stonehill next year. So a senior staff reporter, Owen Descharnay, will be on the show, and shortly he made a feature story about Matty Mahoney and the work ethic and everything that goes into being a great athlete like that. So, you know, let's take a look at it, right?
Yeah, why not, right?
The Mustangs ahead, 63-62, forgive me. Norwood gets the ball back. Mahoney, nobody's going to guard him. He's going to take it, and he takes it all the way. Matty Mahoney.
Yeah, so my expectations were to go play Division III basketball. I didn't think I would have the senior season that I had for both football and basketball, being named TVL League MVP for both of them.
Over the last 4 years, Matty Mahoney has solidified himself as one of Nord's best. But this past year, he made history, becoming the first athlete to win 2 MVPs in one season. I recently caught up with coaches and teammates to find out what it was like to have Mahoney on their team.
I mean, he's a great player. I was on his basketball and his football team. For football, last year as a junior, he played receiver. So senior year, this was his first year being a QB, and he was great. He got me the ball when I needed it. And yeah, he kind of did it all out there. He ran, he threw, and he was a great leader. And then for basketball, I mean, he was on the team for 4 years, 3-year starter. I mean, it's pretty impressive if you ask me.
Matty makes an immediate impact on any team he's on. I was lucky to coach him with basketball for a couple of years, and he's just like the kid that makes everything tick on and off the court. He has such a great charisma to him, and he's so level-headed that he keeps everything like going very smooth on and off the court.
When Matty's on the field, it brings the team confidence. They know he can make something happen, and whenever we didn't know what to do, it was just give the ball to Matty and let him make something happen, and he always did.
I was definitely more focused on basketball. I didn't really play that much as a junior for football. Played receiver, but didn't get too many targets or too many touchdowns. So it's definitely more focused on basketball, more focused on getting my 1,000th point.
For basketball, it definitely is a 1,000th point. That was pretty crazy. I think 6 people have done it in history, so that's insane.
Yeah, I did think it was possible. Anything's possible. I knew if I put my mind to it, I could do it. I knew it was a little bit of a stretch, but I ended up doing it, so happy about that.
Brian was on the right track. He is the 6th male athlete to achieve this feat, but the 10th in school history. Despite this feat, Mahoney always kept a level head.
I think the best part of coaching Maddie was his coachability. I feel like any kid that just wants to get better and is a sponge and trying to take things in is someone you just always appreciate immediately as a coach. He's such a good kid, and when you were trying to give him some advice or direction, he'd be looking at you in the eye, he'd be nodding his head, and then he'd go out and apply it. And he made his team and his teammates better because of that.
I just kind of liked how he went about things. He was quiet. He was the best player, but he really didn't show it. He kind of just he'd go out. He'd work hard. He'd come. He'd show up early. When practice was over, he'd leave. There was no really big time with him. And I really respected that.
I look up to Maddie. He's definitely a leader to me. He was my captain for 2 sports. He's always vocal, telling kids what to do. And if he has to put them in their place, he will. He's just a great leader. He's always there for everybody, and that's what I respect about him.
Always, Maddie never looked down on anyone. He treated everyone like we needed them, which we did, and he made everyone feel like they were a part of the team.
Throughout his 4 years, Mahoney made tremendous impact, surprising coaches and teammates alike. Never ordinary, but extraordinary.
I guess you can say our last game of the year versus Oliver Ames. He scored, I believe he scored 19 straight points for us from the end of the 3rd quarter into the 4th quarter. And it's just like little things like that where, in the moment you might not be thinking about it, and then, even for the younger kids on our team, I don't know if they even recognized, what kind of an impact he made for us. But just something like that, 19 straight points in a state tournament game is pretty impressive.
There were a ton of moments. One specific moment was Holliston. It wasn't looking good for us. They were up 2 touchdowns, and every time it started to look like the game was over, we'd give the ball to Maddie and it'd break something open. 70 yards, twice that game, caught a pass for a touchdown, and he always made a miracle happen.
Despite all the amazing things he could do, there was one thing he didn't think he could do.
Nah, to be honest, I didn't think I was going to go D1 either sport. I always knew that I was not the biggest guy, not the strongest guy, so I didn't think I was going to go D1.
Well, that's exactly what he did, committing to Stonehill College for football, leaving Norwood High School with his athletic career as a to be continued. For NHS Update, I'm Owen Descharnay.
And we're back, and now we're joined with the producer of that clip, Owen Descharnay. Now, Owen, that clip that we just saw is going up for an Emmy tonight. How do you feel in the chances of it winning?
I think it's definitely got a high chance up there. One of the best in the class, one of the best ever produced. So we'll see how it goes.
All right, so getting into the interview, you did 4 years here in the TV program. What was the biggest thing that you contributed to the program, and what are you growing from the future of, having the NHS-TV program on your back?
I think the most impactful thing I did was the Mustang magazines. I put together the clips of everyone in the school and I sent it out to the community. And I really hope to grow and do that in college, something like that in college too.
Yeah, no, definitely, makes sense after the Mustang magazine has been around since years and years and years. So that's a big thing to have going into college.
Yeah, so like Brian said, 4 years in the TV area, and Mustang magazine, a bunch of big contributions, but what's one project that you would say stands out from the others of your time?
I would say The Journey. It's up for an Emmy tonight, so stay tuned. Hopefully that wins. That's probably my favorite to make.
Multiple Emmys tonight?
Hopefully.
Can you describe the story of The Journey and what is it up for?
You'll see.
Oh, we'll
You'll
see.
see, yeah.
All right, so he's already guaranteeing a win, and we're going to see it tonight. So, stay tuned for that. So, favorite memory from Nord High School and Nord High School TV. So, do Nord High, then Nord High TV.
Well, Nord High, it's got to be the parties in the bathroom in between every class. You know, those are always a really fun time.
Yeah.
And for TV, it would be last year, Josh Brogadier came in and spoke to our class about like what he did for his job, and it really inspired me to like get into the sports media field.
Yeah, always good to have someone, inspiring you to go do what you want to go do. So.
Yeah, you know, the TV area of Nord High School is only a small sliver of what really goes on in Nord High. You know, there's athletics and everything else. So, what's your favorite part overall of Nord High School, of your 4 years here?
Like I said, obviously the parties in the bathroom.
Of course.
You know, those are just really fun. You know, everyone's invited. It's always a grand old time.
Yeah.
What happens once Mr. Curran walks in and, breaks it up?
You got to run. You have to run.
Just book it?
You have to book it.
All right, so a little bonus question. You're leading the baseball team into the playoffs. Your knee's kind of messed up. You looking to come back for the playoffs?
Unfortunately, it's not in the cards. Not in the cards.
I understand making an excuse. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Owen. So for the Nemmies, we brought back something that we started in the fall, the $250 kick. This time we did it with Mark Trahan and Jason Gillis. So let's take a look and see how this really went.
We're back, Nemi time, bringing back the $250 kicking challenge, 25 yards, or 35 yards because we'll be kicking it from the 25. Today, we have TV2 weapons, Mark Trahan and Jason Gillis.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money,
Dollar, dollar.
How confident are we in hitting this?
I know I'm not going to do very good, but I'm still confident that I'm going to. I don't know. I feel like it can't be that hard, right?
What about you?
Not really sure. Honestly.
Okay. Now the whole everybody's gonna see this, so even like how are we gonna So are you gonna make it or what?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go first.
I will.
You wanna go first?
Yeah, like line up there.
What are you, lefty or righty?
Ready? So
other way, big guy.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
Other way, big guy. You want me to just hold it?
Yo,
you do it? I'll just hold it. I'll hold it.
Alright, Anthony's gonna hold it, because I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you don't.
So, we'll see how this goes.
Oh, dude.
There's no chance.
Oh, wow. This is far. All right.
Oh, wow. Wide left.
That wasn't that bad, though. That was not that bad.
That was bad. No, that wasn't that
They
bad.
had the distance.
Honestly,
They had the distance.
Alright, so he went wide left, so now you can go. Oh. Ah.
That's dumb.
I'm sorry. Alright, so both of them did not make it. You went wide right, you went wide left. You had the distance, you did not. How disappointed are you in yourself? You did worse than him.
I'll be back next year.
What about?
I was really looking forward to buying a wheelbarrow with the $250, so I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
Anybody you want to call out to do this challenge?
I'm gonna call out.
I bet Regan.
Come on. Come on.
My bad.
All right. We'll try that again. Who do you want to call out?
I'm gonna call out Big Justice. Boom.
Can't say that.
Who the hell's that?
Big Justice.
Oh, you can't say that. No, you can't. All right. I'm gonna shout out Regan Pritchard.
To try to do this challenge?
Yeah. She's
All right, what about you?
Jane Gritty Wyman.
Well, that about concludes it. I was really hoping one of you guys would call out Rochi, because I want to call out Rochi to try to do this.
Nah, he should probably score a goal first before he does this.
Well, I mean, him and I do have the same amount of varsity goals.
Yeah.
He has 0, I have 0. He has about 42 more games played than me, but it's all right. So we're going to call out Rochi, re-challenge you to do this next, and that wraps it up. Send it back to the desk.
You ever talk bad about a kicker, Brian?
I never talk bad about a kicker.
No?
No, and it's going to come back in the fall when, we're just going to prove more people that they can't make it. No one has made it yet, so just keep up that hype and not lose money off of it. So it's a pretty good idea.
Mm-hmm.
But, moving on from that, we're now joined with Lucy Scafati. Now, Lucy, you were in the TV program for 4 years as well. What do you think was the number one thing that you contributed to the TV program, and what do you feel proud of accomplishing at NHS-TV?
I think for TV in general, I was able to be super creative and be able to show my creative side in a way that I'm not able to in other classes. So like in things that I made with a lot of editing and different kinds of editing styles, I feel like I was able to show that you can do more than just the cut and put in a clip. You can kind of make things different and make things more exciting to watch.
Yeah, like we just asked Owen, his favorite project is one that's going to be up for an Emmy tonight. Is that a similar case for you, or what's your favorite project that you ever made?
I think in particular, I really liked making commercials for the sports that I was a part of. So I made a cheer commercial, and I made a couple gymnastics ones, and I really liked those because I was able to highlight things that we do that not everyone is able to see, and also make them look really cool in an encapsulating way.
No, that's a a perfect way to showcase sports. It's just what the mission of Pregame Live is. Favorite memory at NHS and NHS-TV?
I think for TV in general, I think just the safe space that classroom turned into for me. I never dreaded going to TV. I was always excited to go and edit something new, or even if it was just watching projects other people have made. That's just why I loved being a part of the program. And for Norwood High School altogether, I feel like my participation on the gymnastics team is what made me, I love doing gymnastics. I did it my whole life, so being able to be a part of it in high school and being able to be a captain for 2 years, it was really exciting and fulfilling. So that's probably my favorite.
Adding on to it, you did a lot of the NHS update with Abby Trahan. How was it basically working with your best friend going into NHS update and projects throughout the years?
I think being working with the people I worked with, Abby and Mairead, we were always helping each other out. Me and Mairead specifically editing. Abby was always looking for different shots for us to do, and we always are helping each other out, and it gets hard at times, but we always are trying to help.
Are you also a personal fan of the parties in the bathroom? Because Owen was, and I don't know if that's the similar path to your favorite part of Norwood High School or not, but
it's not normal. Bouncers in the bathroom. What's your favorite memory?
Favorite memory is probably going to States for cheer. That was a really exciting moment, being able to lead the team to that big accomplishment, and it was the first time in 8 years or something that Norwood High has done that. So.
Yeah, so you're heading off to the University of Rhode Island, as well as Owen. So you're majoring in public relations.
Yes.
So what do you plan on doing with that degree after college? Have you ever thought about it?
I hope to do something in the more marketing sides of it. I want to be in maybe beauty fashion field, to do similar things that I do now and kind of advertise things and make things look nice and make all the kind of graphics that I do now.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Lucy, for coming on. I hope what are you up for tonight? What do we got for an Emmy nomination?
I think quite a few.
quite a few.
Just big dog out of here, I guess. So now we're gonna turn the auditorium lights on, because what I want to do is I want to do everybody in the crowd. So Billy, if you don't mind turning on the lights. Let's see what's going on over here. So it looks like we got Brandon sitting here. He just got here. He just walked in the door. You're hosting tonight. So so how you how are you preparing to host?
If I'm being honest, I'm a little nervous. This is the first Emmys I've been to, but the real hero here is Owen Descharnay. He's the hero of TV4. If we pan the camera over to him, you'll see. Oh, the camera's right there. if you look at him, you'll see one of the most beautiful people that I've ever seen in my life. The most beautiful editor that I've ever seen in my life. Connor Curran over here. He's
I already said it once.
he's also another hidden gem of TV4. These two, you guys are going to be seeing a lot on stage.
Well, they're coming on later. He still has an appearance, and Jordan.
Oh my gosh.
I never asked you though. What are you gonna do with sports media? What do you plan on doing?
I'd like to be like some sort of analysis, like like Stephen A. Smith, like he's just yapping about crazy stuff all the time. Like that's the goal right there. Just be able to say whatever you want.
Makes sense. All right, thanks guys. Now we're gonna. Oh, my parents are here. Mom and Dad. These are the people that raised me. This is Mom's first pregame in person. She hates being on camera. Hi, Mom.
Hello.
How are you feeling for tonight?
Fine.
Come on, just speak.
Very excited.
Do you think I'm going to win one?
I hope so.
Would that be a disappointment if I didn't?
Yes.
Okay. Dad, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Thanks for having us here. Very proud of you, son.
Well, it's open, so, anybody can walk in.
That's true. I appreciate the
I don't know, Foda, if you can, zoom in on his hoodie. Look he's got the custom pregame, all to him. Do you think I'm going to win one tonight?
Definitely. You're bringing one home.
They got the support from Dad. What's going on? Uh-oh, Hammy. Caitlin Hamway, what are you up for tonight?
A Crazy 8, and then 2 stuff with Kate Donovan and Reese Killian.
Your commercial?
Yep, they're commercial.
What about you, Birdie?
I don't remember.
Abby's doing camera for us. You're up for a lot tonight.
I have 2 commercials and a Nat sound.
You also have the Crazy 8, you versus me versus Anthony.
I do have a Crazy 8.
How's that going to go?
What?
How's that going to go?
Great.
Yeah. So, and then we have the man behind everything. I don't know if he's going to like me doing this, but I love it. Mr. Tolman, of course. This is his first on-camera pregame appearance. He does everything behind the scenes for us. How do you feel showing off the NHS-TV talent tonight?
I think this is great. We haven't done a live pregame show like this in the auditorium, and you know what? You push hard for this, so it's great.
Yeah, I do push the buttons with Mr. Tolman. I'm very respectful that he's able to let me do what I want and, just kind of have fun with it for college. So thank you, Mr. Tolman.
Sam's on the headset saying, you got to hurry and wrap it up here. You got another clip.
Oh, shoot. All right, we got another clip, so we're going to roll the clip. I don't know which one it is, but take a look.
Okay, so we're back. We're doing another Brian Tries. This time we're doing track. The coaches said that I could not do a 400, so I'm going to race him in a 400. I don't know how this is going to go either compared to basketball. I stink at cardio. I really stink at everything. I really don't work out, but we're going to see how this goes, and yeah, I don't know. Let's just see how it goes. Yeah, now you have to beat me in the 400.
You're racing the children, not me.
No, I'm racing you in a 400. I'm racing you in a 400.
Absolutely not.
Why not? You literally said it. That's what everyone wants. They said I want Miss Keedy versus Brian Gagliard in a 400.
Says who?
Everybody.
Nobody says that.
Name it. Name it.
You said it yourself.
Name it. All right, what about Miss Baptiste?
She'll smoke you. I would love to see that. Miss Baptiste will race you in a 400. Let's do it.
From there to there, like 3 times.
Sprints, though. As fast as you can.
They say 70, everyone just goes.
Yeah, because they're gotta be competitive.
No one wants to be last.
I'll race you.
Okay, so don't be last.
Yeah, I'll race you. I'll be last.
All right, so thinking about the schedule coming up, we're going to do 4 150s. But these should be all out, max effort, because you're only doing 4. So I shouldn't see any slacking off, not giving our best. These should be good quality sprints. Okay? You hopping in?
Yeah.
First one?
All right, why not? I'll beat Mike. I'll beat Mike. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be the greatest. Is it just me and Mike?
First group. That's you. You're going to go with the first group?
Yeah, right? You got to.
This is the fastest.
This is the fastest, guys?
They're the fastest. Yeah, you sure you want to?
Nah, I'll do it.
You got it.
I'll be just fine.
On your mark. Set. Go.
This is I mean, that was expected. I mean, that was expected, right? These guys are the fastest ones. 3 more, same distance?
That's actually not that bad.
This is like the easiest workout ever.
All right.
Came on a good day.
See, I've gotten half. I've gotten you coming on the worst day, you're coming on the best day. It's no like.
When's it meet?
It meets on Wednesday.
It's no like middle.
We're back for more.
Yeah, my mic died.
Oh.
What do you think? I was out throwing up somewhere?
Well, you weren't around. I know what happened.
Yeah, my
I
mic
thought
died.
you were all set. Oh, sorry.
No, I am all set, but I don't back out.
I think they're about to go the first time.
Compared to you, that said that you would beat me in a 400,
This is gonna go. Get more
and then never faced me, but also isn't listening to me right now.
What do you think Brian would be best? What do you think is best race?
Yeah, 200. When you start over there and over there, it's half a track.
Didn't he say he was gonna do 400?
I wanted to race her in a 400,
And I
but
said
she
no.
got
You
too
should
scared. She got too scared. What's new?
I don't have my running shoes on. I'm so sorry.
I have Air Max 270s on. What can I run in those?
No, I'd tell Miss Baptiste to go to.
I ran varsity my freshman year.
No big deal.
My freshman year as a 4th line JV hockey player that barely got any time on the ice.
First me.
I mean, come on. I'm not gonna lose here. I was saying that the 400 would be easy.
How you feeling after the 150?
Terrible. I gotta stop swearing. It's
What do
whatever.
you think your time's gonna be for the 400? Estimated time.
Now that I did this, probably a minute and a half. 2. No.
Okay.
Minute and a half.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, so what's worse? What's worse, sprinting or distance?
Distance.
Distance is bad?
100%.
Well, the only reason I came here is because Miss Keaty was talking crap in gym class saying she could beat me in a 400. Look at her, she's gonna deny it here. She won't run the 400. Yeah, you know how you made this whole big deal on how you can be the greatest runner and beat me.
I never said that.
And then you refuse to face me.
All right. Kylie's gonna call it. Okay, I'm good. 3, 2, 1.
Right.
Control here. Whatever. Wow, she did that no problem. Let's finish out strong. Congrats. You beat the 4th line JV hockey guy.
Good job.
153. That's terrible.
You finished like 46. You probably go to 11 and a half. 150.
Did you think you already lost when before you even like ran?
So I did the backwards part for
But
the
like
video.
she's got the running outfit on. where
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I'm done. Like,
And then
I'm not even gonna.
So
win.
then it came around here, and I'm like, oh, okay, like I'm actually kind of keeping up with her. Why? And then the UMass hole kicked in, and she was down there.
She knows how to run it. Yep.
Still waiting for my challenge on you. That's what everyone wants to see. Everyone saw me versus Miss Baptiste. I want to see.
I think you're the only person that wants to see that.
No, I'm not even.
Nope.
Okay. That was track. It was a lot quicker than I thought. Not saying that it was easier. Definitely hard. Off the cuff, I'll probably say it back at the desk, but I don't know what was easier. If it was basketball or track. But credit to Miss Baptiste, she destroyed me in the 400. But I'm 0-2 with coaches. So yeah, let's send it back to the desk.
All right, so now we're here with a proud member of the Norwood High track team. And for anyone that doesn't know out there, we have 66.7% of the garbage time basketball trio on the stage. Big Train, wherever you are right now, we miss you.
It's about 1,000% chance he isn't watching this.
Well, I mean, we miss him.
Anything but this.
Well, I mean, what did you run in for track?
Triple jump, javelin, and 4x1.
All right, so you didn't do what I did. I did sprints, and that stunk.
That's the 4x1.
Well, then I guess I don't even know at this point. I said in the video what would be easier, basketball or track, and thinking about it, I really can't come to a conclusion now. I would probably say maybe basketball was harder, I bet. But then again, they were both the easiest practice, and I was huffing and puffing like a absolute dying cow out there. So now that we're joined with Connor, what was the main thing that you contributed to the NHS-TV program, and what do you feel proud of accomplishing here?
I think just my role as the news director, because that was what I did. I wrote some of the script for John when I was a junior, and then I took over this year. So just like organizing everything, getting people like when they don't show up or text, getting replacements for them, and just organizing the show. We had people on this year, thanks to Jordan's mom. Where's Jordan? Oh, thanks to Jordan's mom. But so that was pretty cool. But yeah, just I think the news, because I think we stepped it up from last year, I think.
Yeah, I think it was good this year. I mean, this is my first year part of the update crew, and I thought it was pretty solid.
Yeah.
A couple complaints from teachers, but you got to deal with that.
Yeah, they're always unhappy.
Yeah, Connor Kern himself said that, not me. You got.
Yeah, so everyone has a favorite project. I mean, favorite thing, favorite project, favorite anything. I mean, favorite project from your 4 years in the Norwood NHS-TV program.
I think it would definitely have to be my TV2 football commercial, because I didn't expect it to be anywhere near as good as it turned out. I did it by myself, besides the people who were on camera. So I filmed it, edited it, did all that, directed it, and I think that turned out really well. That was probably my favorite.
It's the best feeling in the world when you don't expect how good a clip's going to come out, and then it comes out good. It's one of my favorite feelings, especially you doing like the Brian Tries basketball. I had no idea how that was going to go, and that was just absolutely beautiful. So
yeah.
If you have a favorite memory from NHS-TV as a whole, you were here for both Schnatterly and Jeb Brunt, who was the old TV teacher. What's your favorite memory from either both those teachers or just in general as a part of the TV program?
I think it would probably be either STN or having celebrities on, because it was cool to meet celebrities, but just the experience of traveling out to California with everyone and producing stuff, like that was really fun.
Yeah, so can you give me a little deeper dive into STN, since you're our first STN guest that we'll have? How was that trip being, in California with all the TV friends just hanging out? How was it?
Yeah, that was really fun. We, cause you're there, you hang out for a little bit, and like there's a lot of time you hang out, cause you can only compete for so long.
Yeah.
But like competing and stuff, and going out, producing stuff, and then having stuff not work, and having to fix it within that time frame, it was just really fun, because it's like everything you do throughout the course of a bunch of classes in just a couple hours.
Yeah, definitely feeling the pressure. Can't wait for Tampa next year. Yeah, I don't know if you're riding on the Tampa train yet, since you're.
Watch out for the Norwood High basketball team next year.
So we
dark horse to win the TVL championship.
We don't know if that. Calling that early, okay? Don't jinx yourself there.
Dark horse.
So we don't know if you're coming yet. Anthony, what do you got for Connor?
I mean, just like we asked our last two guests, Lucy, and favorite part of Norwood High School in general. I mean, athletics, TV, anything.
I don't know. I mean, I like some of the teachers. Like I'm the first to say I don't like a lot of teachers, but they're the ones that I do like. They're really great, and they actually make it worth going to class. Besides some or a lot of teachers.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So those ones that stand out, they really make school more enjoyable.
Yeah, I mean, teachers like.
Miss Schnatterly.
Yeah.
Literally, Miss Schnatterly. Who's probably running around the place like crazy right now, but if she's listening, she knows that she's loved by everybody here. So so you're going to Bryant University to major in business with a minor in communications, if I'm not mistaken. What do you plan on doing after high school, or after college?
I'm not really sure. That's why I chose business, just because business and then communications, because I've done communications, so like kind of gives me the option to do like whatever I want, really.
Yeah, no, totally. And with business, there's so much, of course, so many places that you can go because there's so many businesses around. So, wishing you the best of luck here, and we want to thank you for producing the news every single day for the 160 school days that we had with the seniors here. So, congratulations on that. Congratulations on everything you accomplished. But going on next, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you
Going
for
on
having me.
next, we have Jordan Robinson, who will be our last guest for the night. Jordan
She
Robinson
comes.
has been here for just 2 years now.
Mhm.
She transferred from Ursuline.
Mhm.
Jordan, how are you?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Good, good. So, as I was saying, you transferred from Ursuline 2 years ago, as well as Schnatterly, too.
She
So,
transferred right before me.
yeah, so how did it feel, just kind of a bonus question here, how did it feel going basically to Nord High with a teacher that is helping you guide your future?
Honestly, that was probably like the biggest thing that helped me transferring from Ursuline to Norwood, like having a teacher in the school that knew me and had already built like a relationship with me. So like I already had a familiar face in the school when I came back. So it was pretty great.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And, you know, what was your favorite thing that you did in the 2 years at NHS-TV, and what do you feel proud that you can leave with at, you know, Nord High, and what do you feel that, you know, you did well with NHS-TV?
I think my favorite thing that I was a part of was going to STN. I went both 2 years, and it was an amazing experience. I hadn't been in like a TV program before coming to Norwood, and so being able to be a part of the TV program, and literally when I started at the school year, Ms. Schnatterly was already like, Jordan, you want to go to STN? And I was like, I don't know what that is, but sure. And it was an amazing experience. I was really proud of being a part of that.
Yeah, and, you know, it's very hard for you, especially, to choose, you know, what's my favorite part, because you've done a bunch of interviews with crazy
I
amount of
know, I
people.
have,
Who
yeah.
Marcus Jones, Devin McCourty, that was a surprise.
Yep. Yeah.
So out of those, you know, having those two and having the connection through your mother, who's probably one of the nicest persons I've ever personally met.
Oh, she's amazing.
How do you feel, you know, that you were able to interview these players at such a young age?
I feel honored that I was able to. You know, a lot of people don't really get that type of experience in high school. And the fact that I was able to have that connection already and be able to show it and showcase that for everyone was honestly really amazing. And, you know, it's something I get to put on that resume.
Yeah,
before going to
basically.
college.
Just build it up, right?
Hey, I'm here for it.
Yeah. What do you got, Anthony?
I mean, you have a bunch of milestones, I'd say, at NHS-TV. You know, for anyone that doesn't know, we have a little road in the back of the school called Jordan Robinson Boulevard. It's pretty cool.
I mean,
That's true. You do have a street sign named after you.
So, and we have, she's had multiple, like we said, NFL players, celebrities come on the show in the morning. So, what's your personal favorite memory? Because I know you have a lot. So.
I think my favorite memory was having Devin McCourty. I mean, I knew him before. We bumped into each other multiple times. He used to babysit his kids and everything. So being able to surprise everybody and like see everyone's reactions when he walked in was honestly so cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So you are, you know, heading off. You've done a bunch of things with Nord High. You've done public speeches. You've done all of the, you know, basically everything that has to do with speaking, you've kind of been the face of for at least since I've been here, which is freshman year and when you got here. So you're going to Hampton University, correct?
Liberty University.
Liberty
Yeah,
University. What are we majoring over there?
Broadcast journalism and strategic communications.
Beautiful. And what do you expect to do once you're off, you know, college? Even having the resume you have now, and then just continue building it at, you know, college. What do you plan on doing after?
So I want to stay in the sports realm. That's the main thing. I mean, news. I mean, having this experience, I could work in that too. But sports is the direction I want to go into. So.
Yeah,
ESPN.
absolutely. You got anything you want to wrap up with Jordan?
Jordan, just congratulations. I mean,
Thank you.
You know, just 2 years here. I mean, a lot
2
of
years,
milestones,
so
like I
much,
said.
yeah.
Amazing. So
Congratulations on that.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you.
You did amazing. All right, so we're going to go over each of the nominations with the NEMIs tonight. Jordan, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
You can just head right off if you want to. This is gonna take a long time. So, Anthony, a lot of awards tonight. I'm not gonna lie, we have a lot. Look at all these people here. There's a lot of people here. A bunch of Advanced TV, TV2, TV1. Mr. Gurney, my former coach, did not, you know, he put up a lot with me. So, you know, we'd like to thank everybody for watching. You can make sure you can follow NHS-TV on Instagram and NHS-TV Pregame on Instagram. We'd like to thank all the crew, NCM, Sarah Sullivan, Megan Corbett, Jack Tolman, Brian Boudreau, Ron Marshalsea, Kiki Thaxter. We'd like to thank the crew that's helping us personally. We have Izzy Morgan on that camera. We have Abby Kern on this camera. We have Sebi in the back with Sam Gurney controlling all the audio. And Miss Natalie, of course, for helping us. This is probably going to be, if not the last pregame of the year.
Don't forget about Billy McCann and Boda and Birdie over there.
That's right. This is probably going to be the last pregame of the year.
Yep.
This is a good way to wrap it up at the NEMI Awards.
Sure.
I mean, you take a look at all these. They got a couple good ones here. They look beautiful too. I don't know if you can get that, but they do look beautiful, and I'm ready to go home with a couple. What about you?
Taking home all of them.
All right.
TV2 rising star, Abby Kern. Watch out.
Oh, calling out beef early. All right, this is gonna be a hostile show. So thank you everybody for tuning in. We'll be back for the 2024 football season. So I can't wait for that. About September. As we wrap up the year, I also want to thank Danielle, who's doesn't like to be on camera, so she's not going to be on camera. But she kind of kicked this thing off for us and really helped us too. Isla Wilson did too in the fall. So thank you for the help there. But, we're going to wrap up. We're going to get the show started. And I would like to thank you, everybody. And let's get the show started, eh?